HVAC people!
All right, so we got a no cooling call. Seems like they say it wasn't blowing any air at all. So we'll probably start out off in the attic, see if we need a blower motor, capacitor, or troubleshoot, try to find out what's going on. All right.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. The fan blades outside are not spinning at all.
Oh, outside.
Outside.
Okay, okay. So it is blowing air, just blowing warmer?
Yes.
Okay, okay,
Yes.
okay.
And so, and it happened after the water heater guys came. I don't know what happened, and then it just stopped. And so I hear the whining outside, and hissing.
Okay, okay.
And that's all it's doing.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll probably is outside, but I'm gonna take a peek in the attic and see what's see if I see anything obvious. Where your thermostat?
It's upstairs as well.
Okay. Up here. Got 90 degrees up here, huh? Check. Filter clean. All right. All right. So I thought she said the blower motor was well, it wasn't moving any air at all, but I guess she meant the outside fan. So everything looked decent up here. So let's go outside and see what's going on. All right, Bill. Blower just kicked on. All right, man. Can I?
So let me pick your brain.
Okay.
I just moved into this house.
Okay.
Okay, and so I'm buying the house, and so when I moved in, I had issues with the ductwork.
Okay.
So on the side of the house, I was thinking it was the dryer vent, but the guy that came, he goes, no, it shoots out to through the roof. That one there, because they didn't have a cover. So he said the one on the left side, I don't know why they did this, but it's a ductwork for the AC. So he and I have a picture.
On the outside of the house?
Yes, on the side.
Okay.
So he said this is for the AC, and it's almost like the intake. Right?
They're trying to bring fresh air from the outside.
Well, the birds created like this huge nest in there. And so what he did is he cut it off from the attic, and now he closed it off.
Okay.
Is that going to affect the performance of the AC?
It won't. No.
No? Okay.
They some houses.
And this is the entire neighborhood, because I went down the street to see if that was true. They have it, and everybody did it.
It was for a code that they want to bring fresh air into the building, but most houses do not have that anyway.
Okay.
But it helps to bring fresh air in the building.
And so I talked to another guy for AC, but he's back in where I'm from. And he said, you know, if it's up in the attic, you already have that. Of course, it's still hot up there, right? But he says there's still ventilation that's happening up in the attic.
Yeah, it's ventilation in the attic, yes.
Yeah.
The roofs of the building.
Okay. So I just wanted to let you know, since that could also affect the performance, I'm not sure.
Yeah, no, I can double check and make sure he closed it off good.
And if you notice, it's the original AC. Yeah, so I'm like, eesh.
Oh yeah, it's on. Well, I don't want to say on his last leg, but it is old.
Yeah.
So.
Well, wait till you see the outside.
Oh yeah.
It's not doing that.
All right. So let me hurry up and turn this off for the compressor go off and turn it overload. That fan is kind of rusty.
And you know, supposedly, and I have the receipt, supposedly they came out here right before I moved in and they serviced it.
Okay. All right, let me troubleshoot it. We'll get you back up going today, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if you think I need a new one, I do have the warranty that it has approved for them to exchange it.
Yeah.
Okay?
So I'm gonna check the capacitor first. Well, actually, we'll check voltage first. So that's 0. I'm going to common to fan. I got 0. So I got 0. How well you can see it, but from common to fan, I got 0. So just because the fan is rusted don't necessarily mean it needs changing out. Let's see how it spins. Spins freely. So we may just have a bad cap. What size is this? It's a 50 by 5. 50 by 5. a run and get one. Alright, the two yellows is the common, and the blue is the purple. I mean, hermetic. We're gonna check that one also. By 5. Alright, so the common is the 4 prongs, which is the yellow. I said I want to check that too then. Alright, MFD. So from common to my compressor, 47.7. Probably trying to change. Man, 4.5. Probably need new batteries in there. Alright. So on this one, let's see what we was getting on the compressor. Because it was still running. So I got 43.8 for the compressor, 0 for the fan. Alright, so that should start it then. See what kind of amps we're getting on the fan. Fan look like I'm getting about 0.88. Look like we rated for about 0.8. when somebody left a comment say, if you're gonna charge the customer to do a maintenance, do it right. Wash the coils from the inside out. There's nowhere in the manual where it says you're supposed to wash the coils from the inside out. Nowhere. So that's just a really opinion. So I pretty much go by my judgment. If I can reach the coils from the outside, and as you can see, if I can push any water through, and if I don't deem the coils is really that dirty, the good thing about owning your own business, you make the rules, and you decide what's right or wrong. So I like to go by my judgment and what I feel right. If I say it's okay to wash it from the outside in, it's okay. I'm the boss. And yes, I use straight water the majority of the time. If it's really bad that I may have to get some chemicals, I will use it, but I'm gonna make sure I rinse it off. I run behind so many coils that's corroded because people not washing the chemicals off. Yeah, I'm the boss. I say what's right or what's wrong. Your company wants you to wash it from the inside out. You ain't the boss. You gotta do what your company say. That's their policy. So you use your own judgment. You think that's what needs to be done every time? Go for it. A lot of these units, you take them apart, you never get them back right exactly how they were as far as the frame and the chassis. You end up losing screws, end up warping the unit. Around bend the coil. The coil end up having a leak in the future. Sometimes you do more harm than good taking all this stuff apart. Maybe this one early in the morning. I thought I was gonna be changing out a blower motor in that attic, so I wanted to get a fresh start while it was cool. Looks like all we needed was capacity. See that? Right through. What's this? Sometimes you gotta use common sense with this stuff. Ain't rocket science. Alright, so those are the vents the lady was talking about. I ain't never seen that before, but I'm imagine that's a fresh air intake. Like a return going into the return. There's no way they put supplies on the outside. But anyway, this is hers over here. They covered it up. I think that's fine. Most houses doesn't have them anyway. So she say birds were getting in there. Suction probably gonna go back up. I hope it go back up. Alright, so I'm gonna let this run for a while. I just washed the coils, put up my water hose, we'll come back and check on the pressure. So I want to see where that vent goes at it from the outside. Yeah, it has a damper on there, so this is it right here. And it did close that off. So yeah, it's the return plenum, and it went straight out there. So I'm sure code on this building probably meant for them to have fresh air intake, but I don't think she has to have it. I picked it up probably 1800. Feel some duct leakage big time right here. UV light. That's a short planner for the supply. Didn't have much room to work with though, did they? All right, so this one looking pretty good. We've been running the unit for about almost 13 minutes now. Pressures are starting to stabilize. 75 over 210. So I'm gonna call this one good to go. I may stay here and monitor it for another 20 minutes or so, because it's 90 degrees in the house. So I just want to make sure we at least, I'm not gonna wait till it's satisfied, but at least drop a couple of degrees. But other than that, everything looked pretty good. I mean, it's an OR22 system. But she's cooling fine. And we're removing some heat, so. All right, anyway, thanks for watching. I also got to replace those caps. When I got here, there was no caps on here, so we're gonna put some new brass caps with some washers on the inside. And we move on to the next one.